teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Try the right here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, just think of the list of all the running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Cobb. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable, and we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gives it to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Hand it off. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yards.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20-21. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the back now goes in motion. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He fires downfield. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to pass. It's Knight. The pocket breaking down. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn. But they were backed up to start the drive. Had some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Fires it down the right side. What a catch! What a snag by the junior receiver.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Lynn Swann. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Maiava. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sanders. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made by the tight end. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Maiava. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. The grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big, deep shot toward the end zone.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Design quarterback run. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First play of this drive is set up at the 37. Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He shreds the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They're going to run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. Across midfield. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, what a play by this defense that come up with the interception. And a big return, they almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an outbound. The catch made. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Well, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Set up with a PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
To the air, it's Mayava. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And 6 more points to the total. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll give it to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the running back takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Knight. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackled there by the defense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinded. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Maiava. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the Trojans are on the move here. They're going to run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Yeah, exactly. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Now, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Sanders. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
27.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Trying to find room. It's Alston. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Extending the play now. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? There's the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And they pick up the first on the ground. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It will bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. On the ground, it's Alston. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. They'll hand it off. Loose football. Scooped up in the defense. What a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win.
Well, you're trailing in a game like this in the second half, an opportunity in the red zone at the very least to get a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. The most important aspect is ball security. You've got to take care of the football, and instead, they cost themselves a possession.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a